Well, good afternoon, everyone. I thought we would take a quick look at what's coming for next week. Now, for a few weeks now, I've been talking about this cold snap coming in early November. It was delayed by several days, and we talked about that a week or so ago. But it's here now. It is coming, and it will probably begin to arrive on Sunday evening. And by the time we get into Monday, it's going to be full blown winter around here in central Kentucky. Now, it's not going to last, not this time. Winter is coming, but it's not going to last this time. However, this will be a good reminder to everyone that we're getting pretty close to winter. So, we take a look here at the European model this afternoon, and the GFS is very similar. But the European model has been hitting on this a little bit stronger, more aggressively over the last several days, really, and is continuing to do that. So, what we're looking at here is very early Sunday morning. You can see the center of low pressure here near Cincinnati. On the back side of it, you've got the typical deformation axis back there, colder temperatures, blustery. I got some snow falling in southern Michigan there. But I want you to see as we move through the day, this cold front really plows into Kentucky, and we get into Sunday afternoon, and you can see here the temperatures are starting to fall pretty rapidly. We got a lot of snow showers building up in the Great Lakes, and then as we head into Sunday evening, particularly after sunset, those snow showers begin to move into Kentucky. And Monday is the day that I'm wanting to really highlight here, because Monday is going to be a day like nothing that we've seen for several months. Almost, 9 months or so since we've seen weather like what's coming on Monday. So a lot of folks may not be ready for it, but regardless, it is coming. So the core of this shortwave is digging in here, and this again, this is Monday morning around sunrise, and you can see that the base of this trough really starting to dig into Kentucky. You've got snow showers flying around. It's not out of the realm of possibility that we could see maybe a dusting of snow in a lot of counties around central Kentucky. This is not going to be a accumulating snow that wrecks the roadways and makes everything a disaster. However, like I said, we may see a dusting of snow on grassy surfaces, elevated surfaces. There could be a few slick spots on the roads here and there, but overall, this is not what we're going to call a snowstorm. Again, the only reason I'm highlighting this is because the combination of the sharply colder temperatures, the wind, the snow flying in the air, it's going to make it feel very wintry, and we just haven't seen this in a long time since the back in the early part of the spring this year. So this system right here is going to get winter kind of queued up for us, so to speak. Again, it's not going to last very long, which I'm going to show you here in just a moment. But man, I'm telling you, Monday is going to be a raw day. Here we are Monday afternoon. You can see the base of that trough is still working its way through Kentucky with snow showers flying. And so the entire day Monday is just going to be nasty. And then Tuesday, once we get into the morning hours, we've got some really cold temperatures to deal with. But by then, though, you can see that the base of the trough is starting to move off to the east coast. However, if we go and we take a look at temperatures, like I was saying, we're looking at a hard freeze here, and it's going to be really cold Monday too. But just keep in mind, Tuesday morning, still looking at a hard freeze here across the entire state of Kentucky. So the growing season officially has been over with for a while, but this right here is going to definitely put an end to any growing outside for the year here in central Kentucky. Even the mums are not going to like this weather very much. Now, as we head on through the remainder of next week, again, you can see how the ridging begins to build back in pretty quickly here. And so by the time we get to Wednesday afternoon, we're back in the 50s again. We're getting close to normal temperatures for this time of the year again. So that's what I mean when I say this shot of winter's not going to last very long. But nevertheless, Monday, you're going to think it's January, at least temporarily. So So get ready for it. Get the long sleeve shirts out, the jackets, the scarves, the gloves. Monday and Tuesday morning, you're going to need them. And just be careful when you're headed to work and out to school Monday morning. Again, I don't think this is going to have a huge impact on roadways, but at the same time, we do want to make sure people understand you got to be careful when the snow is flying and the temperatures are dropping that fast. You do need to be careful and take it easy out there, and don't get carried away. All right. So that's a look at our winter teaser, I guess you could say, coming for the first of the week. And then, as you can see, we go back to normal for the last half of next week. Now, in the coming days, we're going to talk a little bit more about what I think winter is going to shape up to be. I've kind of teased it a little bit in some posts. I think that with the forecast of a weak La Nina event coming, very similar to what we had last year, and the way the overall pattern looks right now, I think it's going to be one of those winters where we're going to see just about everything that you can think of between snow, ice, thunderstorms. All modes of precip are going to be on the table. The temperatures are going to be very topsy-turvy up and down. Again, similar to what we had last winter, I think, but again, we'll talk a little bit more about that in the coming days. For now, enjoy your weekend. Tomorrow's looking pretty good. These thunderstorms that are currently pushing through right now will continue to push on out of the area. You can see here the European model showing them moving into eastern Kentucky this evening. This stuff will move on out tonight, and then tomorrow looks like a pretty good day. So get out tomorrow, get your outdoor work done if you have anything to do. That's what I'm planning on doing because Sunday is when the big change begins. All right, guys, thanks for listening and watching the videos that I post here on the Central Kentucky Weather page. There will be more coming. You guys stay safe. Have a good weekend.